Umo's sacrifice still weighs on the team's hearts as they race toward the southern sea, where Remora, the creature that controls tsunamis and sea tornadoes, awaits them.
This is a cunning enemy, rarely seen and enjoying tormenting its prey.
The pit that awaits them is a well of unfathomable darkness, flanked by small islands that form a natural circle around it, a tropical paradise in appearance. The descent is slow and cautious. The darkness becomes absolute, an impenetrable veil that not even the submarine's lights can completely penetrate. In the background, a gloomy and terrifying landscape is revealed. A gigantic circular temple emerges from the depths, illuminated by an ethereal and spectral light. At the center of the temple, a small monolith rises into an altar, inscribed with arcane runes that glow with a malevolent energy. At its tip, the Southern Tribulation artifact pulses with a sinister reddish light, an ominous presence that causes the sea currents to swirl around it in a raging cyclone, avoiding touching it. The gigantic ancient structures, carved into the rock, rise in the distance, with entrances to underwater caves that emit an eerie inner glow, the lair of the monster. The place is desolate. Remora is nowhere to be seen, but the sense of an impending trap is palpable.
This is a trap.
The only way to stop the device is to deactivate it manually, a risk that someone will have to take. Ona, with her personal shield, volunteers for the task, accompanied by Kina, whose spiritual magic will provide crucial support. Outside the temple circle, Miranda and Tamar position themselves to protect their companions from a possible Remora ambush, their eyes scanning the darkness for any movement. Ona and Kina advance with careful steps, each one measured, aware of the impending danger. When Ona finally touches the machine, an intense light floods the temple, forming a bright blue magical pattern that distorts reality. Before they can react, they are teleported to another location, a similar platform in the East Pit. Around them, an army of sea beasts emerges from the shadows, led by two of Kasken's children, Remora of the South and Kreman of the East. The battle that follows is a test of endurance. Ona, with her new power, creates an impenetrable barrier that protects them both, while Kina unleashes a wide-range spiritual attack, trying to reduce the horde of creatures that surrounds them. But as the battle progresses, it becomes clear that they are losing ground.
You won't be able to activate the portal. Don't expect any help. Only the blood of our family can do it.
Soon they will be too weak to defend themselves, and then we will avenge our brothers.
The situation is desperate. Ona's barrier begins to fail and Kina's attacks lose their effectiveness. The certainty of defeat looms over them, an inevitable shadow that threatens to devour them. Suddenly, against all odds, the teleportation portal once again glows with an unexpected light, and unquenchable will-o'-the-wisp bombs appear around it, ready to be used. Once again, mysterious help.
Impossible!
They have betrayed us.
Kina, Ona whispers, staring at the bombs in amazement, but Kina has already made up her mind.
Princess, there are too many enemies. I will open a path and stop them with the bombs. In the meantime, escape to the surface using the caves.
Before Ona can protest, Kina uses a powerful spell to generate a massive tornado that opens a passage to the caves at the bottom of the abyss. With the last bit of his energy, he forcefully throws Ona into one of the caves, ensuring her escape. Ona, barely conscious, watches in horror and admiration as Kina unleashes a colossal blast of will-o'-the-wisp, destroying the army of sea beasts and sacrificing herself in the process. The flames engulf Remora and Kriman, burning them with devastating intensity. The cave into which Ona has been thrown is a vast cavity, an unfathomable abyss that drags her even further into the depths. But in that abyss, as Ona falls, a new determination begins to form. She has lost another ally, another friend, but there is still hope for the creatures that have been eliminated. The battle is not over, and as long as there is life in her body, she will fight to fulfill her mission. The fate of her kingdom depends on it. The plot intensifies and the cost is high. Join us at the Temple of the Forgotten Goddess, where a secret hidden from the world will be revealed.
In the kingdom by the sea, Princess Ona, wild and free. Elven hearts, so brave and true. Tides of courage flowing through.